Hello everyone from India. Today we have a vlog and review of Cairo's Museum of Islamic Art. I was inspired to do this video partly because some of the motifs we see in Indian architecture are also found in Egypt, and this museum is a great starting point for anyone interested in understanding how these popular motifs started in Egypt. This video will be mostly images, and there were so many nice things inside the museum. I took many photos. There is a security check at the front, and the staff are very welcoming until closing time, which I almost overstayed because I was so mesmerized by these objects. Here is a portable map with all the different timings for a world traveler. As you can see, there is China on the right, and then we have India, which is significantly smaller than modern day cartography versions, whereas Burma in between seems to be bigger than it actually is. Perhaps this is due to the frequency of trade in Southeast Asia and the Arab Islamic world at this time. Moving on, fittingly, in the beginning of the entire exhibition, there is a calligraphic loh, which is Arabic for panel in this case, also could be for a board. And written on it is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim from the Mamluk era, specifically the 9th century AD. I really appreciated this museum's affinity for wooden carvings, and later I also read a thesis about the era of intercultural exchange during the Fatimid period in Egypt, where many of the techniques were shared among different religious communities, and the artisans were so humble. And even today, you can see their practices in many parts of Cairo. The museum also has some decorative art practices from Iraq. Not sure what this is or where it's from, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. So does this picture from Egypt. The archaeologists did a wonderful job in excavating the remnants of some stucco human portraits from a Fatimid era bath. In the description, it says the bath is located in Abu al-Saud in Al-Fustat, and it would be interesting to see it in person. Here is an incense burner from the Mamluk era, and you can notice that the lighting of the museum is amazing. Later on, I found out why when I went outside. They also had a yard for selfies, and you can enjoy the sunlight while taking a break from the museum. I look a little tired here because the museum was one of the first tourist places I went to after I arrived in Cairo from Ethiopia. It was not a long trip, but somehow it still took a toll on me, and definitely coming from Ethiopia to Egypt, you can have some culture shock as well. So back inside, there are a lot of ceramic pieces. This particular group is from Iraq. Like these people who are often known as Ajam, in contrast to Arab, I'm a big fan of the color turquoise as well, which are used mostly in these Persianate ceramics and daily objects. I remember the artist Shepard Fairey said that all great art reaches the human at a gut level, and humans can appreciate great art without using one's politics or identity markers. However, while looking at these objects, there's also the practical side of it, such as this Wonder Quran box. It was used to store a large Quran. In front of it, we have some ivory pieces inlaid with silver, and they probably also had practical in addition to its decorative use. Finally, I would like to end the museum vlog with this wonderful water dispenser from medieval Egypt. This is a reminder that the belief of water being an indispensable public good rather than a commodity for commodification in this time when the Egyptian pound is depreciating against the dollar and the daily consumption of bread is becoming a difficulty for many due to the war in Ukraine. I hope this video can attract more tourists who can afford to visit the wonderful Museum of Islamic Art in Cairo, Egypt this year, 2023. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you liked my vlog/review of the museum.